I hope everyone can see my screen. I can see some action so that I can come to know. Or Kavya, you can help me, letting me know that if you can see my screen.
Yes, Abhishek, it's visible.
Okay, perfect. So basically, today I'm here to explain you about what our tool does, how we can help partners and MSP partners so that they can excel their business when it comes to attack surface monitoring. So I won't take much time. I'll just start from here. So basically, if we talk of our company, so our company was established in 2010. We have our headquarters in India, and we are basically from Gujarat region. So our headquarters is in India, Gujarat, and we also have an office in UAE. We have a organization set up in UAE also. So we have a very strong team of like more than 150 skilled people. All of them are working in cybersecurity since like more than 5 years of experience. If we talk, we have a top-notch attack surface monitoring solution. If you'll see our reviews in different platforms, you will come to know that we are one of the best tools that is available in the market. So what are our client base? So basically we work in corporates, big corporates, small SMEs, banking sectors, defense sectors, government organizations. So we have all kind of mix when it comes to our customer base. If we talk of customers, I'll give you a few examples. So Naira Energy is one of the leading petroleum manufacturing company in India. They have their own petrol pumps also. So they are our customer. We have Ubona. Ubona is one of the biggest BPOs in the world. They are also our customers. Yota, they are one of the biggest data centers in India as of now. So after AWS and Microsoft, the tier 4 data center which we have in India is Yota. Sumul is again one of the biggest dairies in India. Bergia. So Bergia are like the most wealthiest person in Malaysia. So they have like multiple businesses. They have hospitals. They have shopping malls. Then we have POS Malaysia. They are the postal company of Malaysia. So it's government owned company. Then we have Senelac. That's one of the electricity distribution company which we have in our customer list. So basically we are helping more than 500 customers all over the world. So why TechOwl Shield? So basically TechOwl Shield helps any organization to see how a hacker is watching them right now. So basically we try to show you your external posture, that what are the gaps from where a hacker can get in. So we need to stay ahead before any hacker sees any gap. We will have to come to know about that gap and need to fill that. So basically, if we talk of the complete internet, it can be divided into two parts. The first is the surface web, which is accessible by everyone, which can be accessed using Google, where you can put on your query and you can get the request, you can view the websites, you can view the different applications. But when it comes to deep web means any data which is behind the login username and password. So we try to get you that data also, whichever is behind the username and password. Like if any of the leaks are there anywhere, if there are any private forums, so we create private accounts in private forums and we try to fetch the data from there for you. Apart from that, we check the data on dark web. So we check for the credential leaks, we check for any documentation, PII data leaks regarding your organization in the dark web. So basically, if we talk of internet, only 30% of the data is there on the surface web, which you and me or a general public can access. But we help you to check your data presence in the remaining 70% of the world also. Basically, if we talk of attack surface, so basically there are four things in that. The first one is the known assets. Known assets means the asset which are known to the organization themselves. Like they have hosted a website on this particular IP. They know that that's their known asset. But there are few unknown assets also. So what happens that many a times they want to do a testing and they created a subdomain for test and they hosted a IP on that. Like they hosted like pointed a IP on that, but after a few days they stopped using that server. But the IP is still the same and their domain is still pointing on that IP. So what a hacker can do, the hacker can use that IP, like they can take the access of the server from wherever they get, and they can uh, put their own website. So that would be impersonating. The people would think that it's your website, but it's actually an unknown asset for you. There could be impersonating of assets, like someone can create a copy of your application or mobile application and put it somewhere, like put it on normal normal web. So what will happen, that user can go there, put their username and password, and that way the user can get phished and they can lose their user credentials, and they can the resources could be misused. So in that case also our attack surface monitoring tool could help you out. Apart from that, there is third party assets. There are few assets or APIs which belongs to you, but you have shared it with your customers or your suppliers, but they have lost it, or they are exposed. So in that case also, at the end, your security is important. So that is also your attack surface, that is your asset at the end. So we need to take care of those assets also. So what are the basic risks that any organization faces? So we'll just check that. So basically, impersonation to fake websites. As I already told you, the hackers or the bad actors can create a fake website of yours. There could be dark web breach data disclosures, where data is kept on dark web related to your organization. There could be user credentials, that can be important documents, that could be PII data or your database dump. Anything is possible. There could be a possibility that someone has created a look-like domain like yours. For example, you have a domain named abc.com. They could create a website called adcb.com. It would look similar to your website, but it won't be your website. So we can help you to take down that phishing domains also. So basically, there could be brand damage due to reputation listing, that they can put your reputation at risk, and they do false reviews regarding your organization. Then there could be a possibility that you have your repository source code leaks. Maybe sometimes what happened, that your source code are being put in public instead of private. So it is a misconfiguration in setting, but we can check that also. Apart from that, there could be a malicious mobile application. Someone can create a same exact replica of your mobile application and put it on Play Stores, different Play Stores, open source Play Stores. So we can track that out. Apart from that, leakage of your public data, that could also be happen. Like your data is being exposed in public, so we take care of that. Even we check for paste sites. If any of the data is there on paste sites, we keep a check on that, and we inform you, so that you can change that data, or you can just inform the user so that they can take relevant action on that. So basically, what is the role of an attack surface monitoring? So basically, we try to help you to avoid the blind spots. We help you to let you know the vulnerabilities as soon as they occur. So basically, if we talk of VAPT, you would be doing VAPT, or the client must be doing VAPT at least like once in a year. But this system would be monitoring everything throughout the year, 365 days. So what will happen, as soon as any vulnerabilities comes in, we would be in position to inform the client, and the client can take action accordingly. Similarly, if there is any credential leaks or any data breach, we can help them out. If any similar lookalike domains are created, we can inform them within 24 hours instead of waiting for the threat actor to do any miscellaneous activity. Then we can monitor the ROG applications. If someone has created the like a copy of your mobile application, we can track it and we can track down. Similarly, we can check for your SSL certificates. If there is any code or storage leaks, we can check on that. Also, we can help you like check your digital assets, like what are the digital assets which are there in for your organization. There are many blind spots which the organization is not knowing about. Even we help them to know the locations of their asset. In every country nowadays, we have a data localization law, but the user or the organization are not very much knowing that where are their assets located. So we can help them in that also. So basically we have like different modules. The first one is the brand monitoring, where we check for the social threats. Like if someone has created a fake page of your organization or your client's organization on social media like Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, YouTube, we keep a check on that. We take down that. Even if some executives like CEO or CEOs profile has been made on different social media platforms, we keep a check on that also, and we take down that. So even if someone is trying to impersonate your website, they created exactly the same website of yours and hosted it somewhere, we can take that down. We can take that down like within 24 hours. Similarly, for the ROG application, if we talk of infrastructure monitoring, we also track that if any of your public IPs or your web application are blacklisted due to any reason, like listing it on the Tor, or maybe it has been used for any malicious activity or virus malware infecting activity or anything. So we can keep a track on that also using our tool. So we also keep a check that if there is any open ports, if there are any vulnerabilities or known CVEs. We also keep a track that if there is any app misconfiguration or SSL related issues. So if your SSL has been expired, or if you are not using a proper SSL configurations, that is also tracked on our system. We also check the email health. So if there is any SPF related issues or DKIM related issues, even if SMTP issues are there. So basically, if there is not a proper DMARC settings are there, then in that case also we will help you out to sort that issue, and we will give you the solution how you can solve that. As I already told you, we do dark web monitoring. So we check for credential leaks. We give you the whole information of your infected system, like which system was infected, when it was infected, what was the IP of that system, what all softwares are installed in that, where is the location of that malware, what all username passwords are being leaked in this case, what all documents has been leaked. We give you all the information regarding that. Also, we have a card leak module. This card leak is only applicable to banking organizations who issue credit cards or debit cards. So we track the card leaks also for those organizations. We have supply chain risk monitoring also. So basically, we can track all the above things for your suppliers also, or any of your important vendors. So basically, you are protecting yourself by taking this tool. But if you are not like protecting your like your suppliers, then it won't help you out, because we have seen many instances where the company was taking proper care, but their suppliers were at risk, and due to which the attack happened. In the further slides, we'll talk about few case studies also, where I'll give you the example regarding the same. I see a question in the chat box. Let me take that question first. I don't see any question, Kavya. So we shall continue with the slide and maybe we can take the questions at the last. So basically, it's important to safeguard yourself as well as the suppliers with whom you are sharing the important data, credentials, API, or any other infrastructure related. So here is one of the case studies. This is one of the biggest attack in India. So CH Technologies is a subsidiary of biggest bank in India, that is State Bank of India. It is the biggest bank in India and it's a subsidiary and it's a subsidiary of TCS also. It's a joint venture of TCS and SBI. So basically what happened in this hack? So basically in August 2024, nearly 300 small banks of India were not able to do ATM transactions and UPI transactions due to attack on CEH. And how this attack happened? So basically they were using an outdated version of Jenkins, which was already being which was already being published 3 months ago. So the vendor, in this case, there was a vendor who was using Jenkins for automation of deployment, and it was exposed on internet, and it was a outdated version. So there was already a vulnerability published for that, and the hacker used that vulnerability and got access to CH infrastructure, and then there was a ransomware attack due to which more than 10 days the users, like 300 bank users, were not able to access their ATM withdrawals and they were not was able to do the UPI transactions. So UPI transaction is one of the biggest transaction channels in India, just like telephonic transfer in India or like in UAE, or you can say social transfer in UAE. So it is one of the channels which was completely halted in 300 banks. So this attack happened due to a vulnerability in the third party. Third party was exposed and to risk. If they would have they would have been checking this risk for the suppliers also. In that case, they could have taken the action before, and they could have be saved in this case. So I think everyone would be aware of this case, Colonial Pipeline ransomware. Let's make it little interactive. So is someone knowing about this case? Can they speak in between or they cannot? I think you guys are on mute and you cannot speak. So let me explain you. So basically, there was a VPN credential leak on dark web regarding Colonial Pipeline Company, and it is one of the biggest US fuel pipeline operator, and they were forced to stop their operations for more than a week in this case also due to a ransomware attack. Root cause was only very small, that the VPN account credentials were leaked and that were available on dark web, and the threat actor used this VPN credentials, and got an access to their infrastructure, and there was no two-factor authentication in this case of their VPN, and their whole organization was affected by ransomware. And in this case, the US government had to pay the ransom to the Russian hacker group. So I'll give you some facts also regarding our tool. So basically, 43% of the assets are unknown to an organization when it comes to attack surface. When we start the POC with the client, they are amused that 43% of their assets are not known by them. So basically, if we talk of attack surface, it's continuously increasing because Kavya, can you please be on mute? So basically, the attack surface is increasing day by day because we are using different SaaS applications. Your like the organization employees are working on work from home basis. So basically, the attack surface is increasing day by day. So it's important to keep a check on their attack surface. Need for automation. If you'll say that you can do this activity once in a year or once in a month, that won't be possible for you because you always need.
Just a second, I think there is some. Does anyone want to talk, or it is just that you're getting unmuted?
Yes, आपकी मर्जी से.
Do you have any questions?
Dilip bhai, can you please get on mute?
अच्छे समोसे किधर मिलते?
So basically, there is a need of automation. You cannot do everything manually. So if we do manually, we could do it like once in a quarter or once in a 6 months, but we cannot do it like every day. So using our tool, you can do it every day. And like you would also agree that without automation, it's not possible to do it on daily basis. Then if we talk about cyber threats, they are increasing day by day. So basically, if we talk of globally, 30% of all the users have been breached some or the other time in this world. So basically, proactive monitoring is also important. And it's very important to detect the risk on timely manner. Otherwise, you won't be able to cope up with the rising threats. And it's always possible that there would be or possibility where an attack would happen on your organization. It could be like sooner or later, but it would happen. So I'll just show you a interactive dashboard that how our dashboard looks like and what all actions you can take. So basically, this is the overview of our dashboard. When you'll enter the username and password, you will get this kind of a dashboard where we would be showing you your internal assets which are in your control, and there are few assets which are out of your control, like ROG application. It's not in your control, but we will have to do it. And if we talk of the assets which are in your control, so that is your public IPs, your web applications. If there is any vulnerability, you can sort it down. So there are two layers. The first one is the internal assets, and the second one is the external threats. Then we also show you the grading system, that what is the grade as per our as per our system, where you stand right now and where you want to go. So basically, we give you the whole plan in that. How is your grading system during the year? Like if we talk of last 4 months, where you stand and how bad you were in the past and how good you are right now. So the system is always working on continuous basis. So we tell you that how many assets we are monitoring right now, how many new assets we have found, and how many assets were there in the attack surface which are like vanished as of now. So we can give you all that overviews. Apart from that, whatever alerts are open, we give you an overview here itself. So we also show you all the alerts which are active on this bar itself. You don't need to go inside each and every module to see what are open threats as of now. If you want, you can go inside and you can track down module wise that what all threats were found till date. But if you want, you can operate everything from the dashboard itself. So we have varied customers. Some like the way that they want to do everything from the dashboard itself. They don't want to go inside any module. So we have given option to both of them. They can work as they want. They can go in each and every module and they can take actions. And if they want to take actions on the open issues, they can take directly from this notification part. So we also show you that from where this So we can also show you from where this threat is emerging, so that we can come to know that which country is giving us like more pain. In that case, maybe we can inform through your government cert also that this country is attacking, so that your cert can also be be active that this country is attacking continuously to the customers or the organization of particular country. This will also help you to come to know that where are your assets located in the world. This is a different view for, again, the global risk, that from where or which country the risk is there in the organization. So if we click on any notification, we'll get all the things on the dashboard itself. You can see the summary of this alert. You can take action, that whatever action you want to take. You can put a comment on this action, like alert. You can check the references. You can check how it was located, when it was located, who has commented on it, what action is taken on it. Everything would be shown on this dashboard itself. Similarly, we would be showing you the active heat map, where we can show you that how many critical issues are open, high, and for how many days they are open. And this is also interactive. So as you click on 4 critical, you will see all the 4 critical notifications on the left panel, and then you can take the action. So everything is there on the dashboard itself. You don't need to go in this left side panel. We have also started a deepfake scanner where you can upload your image or video or audio, and you can check if that image or photo or video is deepfake or not. So we have a deepfake feature also in this. So we have completely integrated AI models in this, which would help you out in all the cases. So if we talk of what information we require for subscription, so I'll show you that. So basically we need 5 things from the organization. The first one is their public IPs, the domains that are owned by them, the mobile URLs that they have, like mobile app URLs like Play Store and iOS app stores. So they could give us, so we can try to find if any similar apps are there on the any platform, so we can track that. Then we need their actual social media accounts. So what will happen that we don't take down their actual social media accounts. That's the reason we need their actual social media account pages. And we also need BIN numbers that is applicable only for the banking organizations. So basically, now I'll talk about how we can support partners or MSP vendors. So how TechOwl Shield would be beneficial for them? So basically, we'll give you a single unified platform where you can see alerts of all your customers at single click or at a single panel. So this would be helpful for you to manage the alerts of your customers. Then we have a flexible identifier distribution. So basically, if we have taken like 50 identifier license, if we have given you 50 identifier license and you work in SME sector and few of the customer, like you have 4 customers, one is having 4 identifiers, the second one is having 10 identifiers, the third one is having 15 identifiers. So you can club all the identifiers and you can take a single license with us, and we will give you 3 panels for all your customers. So you can distribute the license between the customers. So it would be cost effective for the customer as well as for managing. It would be helpful for you to manage them. So we also have a module named threat hunting. This is specially for the partners and the MSP. I'll give you an overview that what does threat hunting do in the next slides. So basically you can provide ASM as a service also. There could be a possibility that you don't want to give the same dashboard and panel to your customer, but you want to manage everything at your end and you just need to give them alerts and reports. So you can use this tool as a fully managed attack surface monitoring, or maybe you can give them the access to the dashboard, but you also can monitor this and you can do all the actions that are required from the client's end by yourself. We also have an option to white label the reports. So if you want your logo with TechOwl Shield, we can put that logo in your reports, like your customer reports. So whenever the report goes to the client, they have a sense of feeling that yes, partners are also doing something in this case and just not selling the license out. So basically, this is an overview of the dashboard of the MSP panel. So all the customers can see, like all the customers of yours would be seen on a single dashboard, and you can take action. You can check their risk score, what are support tickets are open, everything is there. Apart from that, you will see that there is a threat hunting button in there. So you can click on that threat hunting button. You will see a UI like this, where you can put in any domain or IP of your customer. You would be able to see all their infected systems, all the credentials of their employee leaks, all the customer leaks of that organization. So you will get everything on this panel known threat hunting. So whenever you go to your customer, you are already ready with their data. You could show them their data. So what will happen? They would have a confidence on the tool as well as on your talks. So after the PPT, you can just present them with their data, with their permission. So what will happen? They will have a sense of confidence on the tool as well as your presentation. Otherwise, what will happen? They will think that, okay, this you have shown the dashboard, you have shown the demo, but it might be a possibility that there is no data of your or like of the end customer on the tool. So we can show the data to them whenever you go to their client place or whenever you have a client demo. So we show this kind of a depth when it comes to threat hunting. So basically, we will show you that from which country this threat has been, this leak has happened, what is the device ID, what is the link that we have found, what are the basically operating system of that system, what is the host name, what is the device IP from where the leak happened, what is the username of that account, and where is the path of that malware. This is also very important because the customer should know that what software or what application was installed due to this the attack happened. Even the credential would be shown on the clear text so that you can show it to the client and gain the trust of that customer that yes, this passwords are already there on the dark web. So basically there would be one question that if you need permission to show this to your client, or how we can show this on the panel or our portal. So basically you can show this to your customer because this data is already there on the dark web. We are not attacking their system or getting to get any credentials. It's actually already there in public forum. We are just collecting all the information and we are showing it them on this portal. So basically you can you can show the customer without any permissions whatsoever reason is there. So as I already explained you how this flexible identifier distribution license works. So you can take a single license and in that single license, you can use it for multiple customers of yours. So it is cost effective for you also and for your customer also. So basically, I would like to say that TechOwl Shield is not just a tool, it's much more than that. It's a completely agentless tool. We don't need any agents. We monitor all the digital assets which are exposed to public, and we give you a visibility that any other tool cannot give. So now we are good for question and answers. So